go through my recent purchases. So first off, Comic-Con. So I ended up not buying anything day one, day two. My bestie, he picked up a lot of like Gunpla, like Gundam kits at the Bandai, I think Bandai and Akiba, I believe that was the booth name. He picked up some Gunpla at those booths. But day three, day three, I wasn't filming that day. I filmed day one and day two. But day three, I realized I had missed like this whole chunk of booths towards the front of the venue. And they were mostly like the book vendors. So like Penguin Books, HarperCollins, Random House, I think might have been there. I still couldn't find Barnes and Nobles. I was searching for them like desperately. I think I saw one person with a bag, and I wish I had asked them where the booth was, but I couldn't find it. But we came across one booth. I'm not even sure what it was, but they did carry books from Tor. And I do enjoy fantasy books, so I recognize that publishing group. And I did end up picking one book. And I don't usually buy books. Like I usually, just like borrow from the library or download onto my Kindle. I'm not even buying like through the Libby app. So like free stuff. And if I really, really, really love a book, then maybe I'll like purchase a copy, like a hardback, paperback maybe copy. This time was a little bit of a departure for me because while I do enjoy this author, I've never read this book, so I'm taking a chance, but they were offering, I believe, was it 10% or 20% off the cover price? So I was like, okay, yeah, like I want to get something from Comic-Con. So I ended up buying this book, which is The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, and I'm not sure if this is a standalone or like a start of a new series. I think it might be a start of a new series. And I have no idea what this book is even about, but I do enjoy his books, like at least the first trilogy. I think I've read, the what's it called? First Law trilogy, is that what it is? Like the Blade itself, etc. So I'm taking a chance on this. I think my friend, he already read this, and I think he said he enjoyed it. So I'm taking a chance on this. And how much was it? It was $29.99, so 10% off that, or was it 20%? Can't really remember. But with the purchase of a book, they had like a small selection of books that you could get for free, like choose amongst. So the girl was hyping up these freebies that you could pick from among. She had like, like 10 different books, I think, maybe. All different books, but just like a random stack. And she was like, oh, just choose a free book from among this grouping. And like I had listened to her with other customers before she helped me because, there was a bit of a line. But she did seem like mostly into romantasy, so I'm not really sure if I should have trusted her opinion because from among the books, she's like, oh, get this one. If you enjoy this one, then get that one. And I'm not really sure if I should have trusted her opinion because she recommended this book. And I've never heard of this author. I have no idea what this is about. But I should have looked at the cover and been more careful about my selection because already on the back, it says love story. And I'm like, oh, is it going to be romantasy? Because I hate romantasy, which is something I discovered recently from like picking books to read based off of like TikTok recommendations or like online recommendations, YouTube recommendations, because I don't know. I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, I'm not like the other girls, but I really don't like what the other girls are recommending. So I do enjoy Joe Abercrombie, so hopefully this at least is good. In terms of my taste in books, I do enjoy like George R.R. Martin. Like I started reading him back in like the 2000s, I think, when the third book came out. I remember I enjoyed him, but I guess my favorite fantasy author is Robin Hobb. Like I've enjoyed like her Realm of the Elderlings books a lot. So, I mean, if you are into Joe Abercrombie and you're into Robin Hobb, like recommend me some books. I do not like Robert Jordan. I don't like him. And between like around the same time, it was like Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series and like, what was his face? Terry Goodkind, I think his name was. I forget what his trilogy is, like Wizard's First Rule or whatever. I read 9 books from Robert Jordan in that series, and I read 9 books in Terry Goodkind's series, and at like the 9 book mark, like I gave up. Like I couldn't read anymore. They got a little too like repetitive and just like stale for me. So I stopped with both series. But from among the two, like I actually prefer, I don't know, this is probably a hot take, but I prefer Terry Goodkind. I feel like his books were more fun to read for me, like mindless fun, Yeah, so I do prefer usually more grimdark stuff. So Robin Hobb, like, she's my favorite. I'll read anything by her. Don't know about this one. And then as we were walking down aisles, like all day, I saw people with all these bags. Like I saw, I forget what it was, like Webtoon, and like I saw some people with Bandai bags, and I'm not sure if they got them for free or not. I'm assuming yes, because later on, I saw like videos and stuff of people say, "Oh, I got this for free. I got this for free. I got this for free." No one like offered anything for free to us, or maybe we should have asked more, but we didn't see anything that was out for free until like the third day that we went. So we went days 1 to 3, and on the third day, as we were walking past the book section at one of those booths, I don't even remember what publisher they were with, but this lady just like basically stood up and reached out into the aisles and was just flagging down people, like, you know, random attendees, and she was like, "Oh, would you like a free spicy book? Would you like a free spicy book?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't usually read spicy books. I'm not into that, you know, genre, like romance and stuff or erotica." But I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll take anything for free." So both my friend and I got a free spicy book, which is this book. So I have no clue what this book is about, but this was my one freebie. Well, this was like free with purchase, but this was legit like free. I didn't have to do anything. A lady just like threw out her arm into the aisle and was like, "Here, take this." And yeah, I took it. So that was what I got for free. And then later on, I think if you see my videos lately, we went to the American Dream Mall in New Jersey, which is like a huge ass mall. It has like everything. I was really hoping to have like done the escape rooms there, because they have like a water park. They have 2 mini golf courses. They have like ski slopes. They have like a wave like simulator thing where you can go surfing. They have all sorts of activities besides like the regular food courts and, you know, like clothing stores and etc. that a mall usually has. But it is a huge mall, and I was hoping to do the escape room things that they had, but we didn't go. We did go specifically for the Gundam Base Pop-Up, and it was the last weekend. I think it was the last Saturday for that event. So lots of empty shelves, not a lot of variety, not a lot of selection for us to choose from. But my friend still got like a few kits for himself and his nephew, I believe. And I ended up succumbing to peer pressure. He was like, get this. And I was like, okay. So he checked out first and he kept convincing me, and I went back in and I got this. So let's see. This huge ass bag. And let me just pull that out of the way and show you what I actually got. And it was still in the wrapping. I didn't even take it out yet. This Char Zaku helmet thing. At first, you know, he thought it was like wearable, but it's actually not. It's huge. It's just one big giant plushy pillow thing. I also got this Haro. Is that his name? I think it's Haro. I hate this character. And my bestie's like, just get it, you know, like take out your anger on him. So this is nice stress release Haro, which I will punch and beat up when, you know, I need to. So in case you've been wondering what I have been reading, this is like my Goodreads. I haven't been reading a lot, but this is what I went through like in the past couple of years or so. Yeah. So, you know, like I spoke about Red Queen, Blade itself. A lot of these books, as you can tell, I don't really give high scores to, because it's just really not my cup of tea. But there have been like a few like gems, but very few and far between. I just don't really. A lot of these books you'll probably recognize from being recommended in TikToks and YouTube, you know, like Book Talk, BookTube. But yeah, like not really books I'm vibing with, you know? Yeah, so just keep scrolling. And a lot of these just feel redundant, you know, just like some sort of like magic twist within a battle school. Like this one I thought had a really good and interesting intro to the book, but then it transitioned to the battle school. And I still feel like in terms of like battle school stories, like the best one is still Orson Scott Card's Ender's Game. Like I mean, that's just a classic. And these, like this one, just reads similar to the Red Rising books, which seems similar to me to like the Maze Runner books. So yeah, not really into it. I just feel like I've been there, done that, like I'm over it. So yeah, if you know any good books, let me know. But this is stuff like I generally don't care for. I did really enjoy the Blade itself, but that's about it really from this list. Oh, and quick note, I did read Mistborn, and because based on my friend's recommendation, he really enjoys those books. But years ago, I read this book, and it was called Elantris, and I hated it. It was like the driest, slowest, like non-actiony, like not even action. Like I don't really care about a lot of action, but it just felt like nothing happened. It was just, I didn't care for the writing style. I didn't care for like the plot. I just really hated it. And it was, I think it was at the time, Brandon Sanderson's first book ever. So, like I give him like a bit of grace. That was his first book, so maybe he improved since then. And my friend really recommended Mistborn. He really enjoys it. So I decided to go in and read that book. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm a Brandon Sanderson fan. I just don't care for his style of writing, his way of writing. So yeah, don't recommend Sanderson to me. I think, like maybe I'll give like a third book a try, but like he's already struck out twice with me, so I don't know if I want to give him another chance.